He'll hate this, but he actually gave me the opportunity to talk about him, so I'm going to take this opportunity and talk about him. I will. Well, first of all, lucky Laura, because Craig, I have to say, you're so kind, so considerate. You're a really nice person, and I just adore you. Everybody does. The whole family are glad to have you with us, Craig. We can rely on him for anything. He really has just slotted right in, and believe me, we have asked big things of him. He comes over to Austria. He, is part of the family. He knows how important it is for Laura to see me and Gareth and the boys, and Craig comes along in some really strange situations. After we moved into Austria last year, we didn't have. Basically, the floor in our house that they were staying on had nothing but a bedroom, and I think the bathroom was upstairs, and we had bare floorboards and no ceilings, and he just mucked in, and we all had a fantastic time. And it's nice to know, Craig, that I have somebody now for the rest of my life. If I need, I can rely on you to help me. And there's all of these witnesses here now that you can agree to do that. So thank you, Craig. But as I said before, above all, Craig has the ability to make me laugh. And I think that throughout life, that is going to help Craig and Laura a lot, because he is always going to be there for her. And I know that Craig can make Laura laugh. And that goes a long way in a relationship. It really does. I'm proud of Craig's achievements. He's a self-made man. And he has done so much in the last 10 years. He has started his business off from very, very small. And, today it went through the recession and everything's still going well, unless you haven't told me something. But, yeah, very proud of everything that you've done, and I'm sure your family are as well. And, it's a testament to you and the hard work you and your partner and everybody who works for you has put into it. So, hats off to you. It's been great. There's I guess at this point I need to put a story in. Me and Craig quite often egg each other on to do things, and yeah, one thing leads to another. But this summer, he came over to Austria and we went to a swimming pool, and there was a 10-metre diving board, and 10 metres does not sound that high until you're stood right at the top of it. So we were talking about it. Yeah, I'd jump off, and we were egging each other on. And we had a couple of white wine spritzers, because in Austria, alcohol is in health clubs, swimming pools, children's parks, everywhere. And in moderation, everything works okay, but because we're British, we didn't drink in moderation. So a couple of wines in the sun, not much food, and then he's out there. He's like, yeah, I'm up for jumping off the diving board. So we go up to the top of the diving board, and sensible Laura and Gareth is down at the bottom waiting for us. And we get to the top, and there's kids this high, little girls, little boys, and they're like, do you want to go first? And Craig's like, no, it's all right, mate, you go. You go. And this went on for a couple of times, and there's a man down at the bottom by the pool, and he's like holding up a little card, which means that there's 3 levels of diving boards, top, middle, and bottom. So it's like, flash, top, middle, bottom. So we'd stood there for a while, and we'd let some little kids jump over and everything. And, it just came down to it. Craig, it's your turn. I'm sorry, you're the man, you're going first. And the guy goes, top. And Craig just runs back, and he takes a massive run, big manly, and all the way he's like, oh my God. And he jumps, and his arms and legs wave like a little girl all the way down. And he does a little splash. And I'm at the top, and I'm just thinking, bloody hell, he's done it. Now I've got to do it. Oh no. And I just thought, I can't let him down. We dared each other, we both got up here, and now I can't get out of it. So I let a few more people go, and then I jumped as well. And it was terrifying. And I don't think either of us will do it again in a rush, but, it was a bonding moment. I've got to speak on behalf of the little boys. Craig is Maxie's godfather. And we hope you take your responsibilities very seriously. And, Not just Maxie, though. I know you're there for Ben. The boys adore Craig. They just think he's the most amazing uncle ever. And what more can you ask for? He's not my brother. He's my brother-in-law. But, you know, he treats the boys. He takes them out. He's just too good. And the boys adore him. And they always enjoy going out with Uncle Craig. They haven't, yeah. I think Ben started it off. He couldn't actually say uncle. He started Kunkel, and it's kind of stuck now. So yeah. And we hope when Craig and Laura have children of their own, he doesn't forget his uncle responsibilities, because you'll have very, very upset little boys over there if you do. So don't forget. Anyway, you're going to be doing a lot of this. I've been talking for ages already. I'm not even halfway through. But we're going to be doing a lot of this. But personally, from me to Craig, I want to do a toast to Craig, and maybe, you know, not the official toast, but I just want to raise my glass to say, Laura, you found a lovely man, and he's just to Craig. Craig.
Adorable.
He is adorable. But I haven't finished yet. You know what? I'm in the stride now. I'm really enjoying myself, and you're a captive audience. Oh, yeah.
Yes, kissing time. Kissing time.
Yeah.
Sweating cobs here.
You need a spoon?
Yeah, we do need spoons. So now for my beautiful little sister Laura, and I think we'll all agree that she really did look fantastic today. And her dress is wonderful, and yeah, a round of applause for Laura. You know, she's all grown up. Believe it or not, she's 10 years younger than me. And we only have each other. We've had our ups and downs. And, you know, obviously all brothers and sisters have their ups and downs, but now it's all ups. And I really enjoy her company. She's so nice and so kind and so good to my boys, and I couldn't ask for more than that.
Hello, Ben.
Don't shout at him, he's been a good boy. I'm really proud of Laura's achievements. She's a qualified social worker now. And I have to say that any client that Laura gets is lucky, because she truly does care about the people that she's looking after. And, you know, that is something that anybody can wish for. If they have a loved one who has to be taken care of by a social worker for any length of time, then to have somebody like Laura come and take care of you, you couldn't ask for any more than that, because she does truly care about her clients, and I'm really proud of you and everything you've done. We're very different. We're typical birth order children. I'm very sensible and unemotional, and Laura's very, well, her whole wedding shows you what Laura's like, and she's just so sparkly and so happy, and you know, we get on very well. And I would like to say thank you to all of her life representatives who are here today, all of her friends. Her old friend, Louise, is our oldest friend here and fellow bridesmaid, and all of her newer friends. And I'm glad you could all be here, and thank you for coming, because, you know, today wouldn't be what it was without everybody who's here. And since we're talking about Louise, I'd like to thank Louise so much, because although I'm officially the chief bridesmaid, not the maid of honour, Louise has taken on all of my duties, and she organised a wonderful hen night, and she has done a lot of work for Laura, on Laura's behalf, and obviously me being in Austria and me